Right around the time I hit 6th grade is when I really found cars. That year, the only thing I wanted for my birthday was a subscription to Muscle Mustangs and Fast Forward magazines. On through middle school, I built models constantly. I got every magazine I could get my hands on and would always cut out the pictures of the feature cars in those magazines and hang them on my wall. Reading through the magazines back in those days, being the early 90s, the only thing, the end-all be-all, was heads, cam, intake, and a noisy-ass Vortec supercharger. I wanted those things so bad I couldn't see straight. And the few times I actually got to hear them in person, I literally stood there with my jaw on the ground, just wondering what it would be like to actually own, let alone drive, experience such a badass ride. Finally scored my first Fox body Mustang in 1997. A black with gray interior 1990 model GT, 5-speed car. What's funny was I actually had the car, but being so young and pretty much broke, mods pretty much out of the question. We're talking about saving up money for Weldon Flowmasters and underdrive pulleys. Although I was grateful as hell to have that car, I wanted to mod it that way so bad. I wanted that Vortec. I wanted those heads. I wanted that lumpy cam. With the advent of the COYOTE swaps, I kind of forgot about it. Almost. I still loved seeing them, loved hearing them, no matter where I saw them or heard them. Car shows, online, drag strip. I always loved it, never stopped loving it. But in 2025, I felt like I needed to solidify that, to make that dream come true. So I am. Guys, I gotta admit, I lied to you. I did. I lied to you. Go back a couple of videos towards the end of the video, and I said you guys in the comments pretty much voted for a Vortec, and so that's what we're gonna do. Where I lied was I said it's not anything that's gonna happen anytime soon. Anyway, screw it. Pop's car definitely deserves it, and we're gonna give it to her. I'm not saying this is gonna be like something immediate, but we're definitely gonna go ahead and start putting things in place. I lied. Let's check everything out. Gentlemen, I got a little crazy. Okay, I got a lot crazy. Y'all ready to check this out? Let's go. So in this enormous box right here, you can see we've got our kit. All there. Brand new, ready to rock and roll. Here's our head unit. Now, there's something very special about this head unit I want to show you. If you notice right, let me hold this thing still. You notice right there, it says Heritage. That's right. She's got the Heritage gears. This thing right here is gonna talk to you. Now, being somewhat astute in the ways of the Fox body and modifying them, I know you can't just throw it on there. Now, you can, and when I say that, I mean the way the Vortec runs them is with an FMU, which is a fuel management unit. They're primitive. They do work, but they're extremely primitive. And there was no way in hell I was doing that. So my second problem was, how do I get the most out of this kit as well as get excellent drivability street manners, performance, the whole shooting match. I wanted it all. Now, if you guys remember a while back, I did a feature video on my buddy John Brooks' car. And I was in a group chat with him and Tom Schwinzer from 50 Asylum podcast. And I said, hey guys, it looks like we're going to be supercharging Pop's car. What do you think I should run? At that point, John was like, dude, you need to hit up DIY Auto Tune like I did and get one of their Mega Squirts or MS3s or whatever you want to call it. We'll show that in a second. And I said, that's freaking right. I remember John and I had talked about that because I commented on how well his car drove. His car's obviously small block, heads cam intake, and supercharged. And his street manners were on freaking point. And I was impressed. So, long story short, I got with DIY Auto Tune / AmpEFI. I believe they're changing over their name to AmpEFI. But at any rate, I got with them. They were like, oh yeah, no problem. This is what you need. These are the options you're going to want for doing what you want to do. And we can get this shipped out immediately. And they did. Now, I couldn't wait to see all this stuff, so we're not necessarily unboxing together. Like I said, I had to see it. So, this is what we got, gents. It's just beautiful. So this is the AmpEFI MS3 Pro plug and play. Comes with everything you need, like everything. It's all there. Just, yeah. This is what Pop's car needed to be dialed in 100%. Now, before we go any farther, you guys that, I don't care if it's just heads cam intake or if you've got on3 turbo, if you've got a Vortec, no matter what you got, if you don't have something like this and your car runs like ass and you just deal with it, you don't have to deal with it, guys. These are a budget-minded. I don't even know why anybody puts up with it anymore. These things are extremely affordable. They work exceptionally well. Installation is a breeze. And you don't have to deal with that crap anymore. Stop doing that. You need to get with these guys. Anyway, let's get back to what we got. Now, while I was speaking with them, they also happened to mention their 12.3 inch digital dash, and it's got the protective cover on it because I don't want it to get scratched up till we get it installed. But yeah, 12.3 inch, and I'm going to go ahead and put a video up on the screen of John Brooks's in Dale of how it looks. But this thing is absolutely beautiful, and you see right here, it'll bolt right in place of your stock cluster. I am dying to get this in. I don't know what all is preloaded in it. I know the look of a stock Fox body gauge cluster is in there. And then also, I believe the S550 digital cluster layout is already pre-programmed in there. Obviously, we're going to get this in and we'll play with it. I'll do a whole video on playing with this thing, which will be great. But we've got all our cords, all our cables. I mean, everything is here to do Pop's car 100% right. Need to holler at them, boys. I'm just going to stop and say it right here. If you're dealing with hunting, surging, bucking, you name it, because of your modified Fox body, you don't have to put up with that crap. You need to hit these guys up. I can't stress that enough. Again, riding in Dale, John Brooks's car, I was blown away how good it run. And actually, my good buddy Kevin also has a micro squirt in his car, which is a lower version of this same system. His car has excellent street manners, excellent drivability. Look, it's one thing to tune for watt, that's great, but when you're actually driving the car, just cruising around in traffic, stuff like that, that's when it really counts. That's when you'll hate your car if it runs like shit. During those times, This is going to solve all that. Yeah, guys, I am super excited. Proper upgrades. And I'm not done with just these. So let me give you a little more info on what I've got coming. So other things we're gonna do. The other consideration I had was the AOD in Pop's car. It wasn't gonna last. Not behind this thing. Being supercharged. So what we're probably gonna do is put a 4R70W in the car. Now the great thing is, yeah, that's an electronically controlled transmission. Empty FI/DIY auto tune, they have you covered there. They can run that transmission. So we're gonna do that as well. That's gonna solve the sluggish, crappy AOD problems that we've been dealing with. And we're gonna have something that can handle a little bit of power too. But I'm not done yet. So while we've got the car in there, doing the supercharger, doing the MS3 Pro, all of that, I've also got a tubular K-member going in the car. We're going to drop a little bit of weight and make everything a lot more accessible. Just makes everything easier having a tubular K-member under there, and makes it a lot easier to work on. And also, my good buddy Dover came through with a set of 94-95 spindles. So we're going to have the full-on 5-lug on the front, which is going to be freaking sweet. Put a little bit bigger brakes on the front. Since we're actually going to have a little bit of power now, we're going to need a little stopping power. So when I say Pop's car is going full tilt, I'm not even kidding. Alright guys, so I'm going to have a link in the description for DIY Auto Tune. You need to check these guys out. Stop putting band-aids on these old PCMs. Every single day on Facebook I see somebody complaining they've got some random issue and they need to send their PCM off to be rebuilt. You're band-aiding a 30-something-year-old computer. Upgrade, guys. The extra power, the better drivability, it's all freaking worth it. If you intend to drive your car, keep your car, and enjoy your car, you need to upgrade to some newer and better technology. This is the best way to do it. I promise you. What else? Yeah, we're going to be getting it into the shop. You're going to see everything installed. We're not going to do necessarily a step-by-step, but we're going to give you the high points of everything. Anything that we run into any kind of difficulty, we'll cover. Once we get to tuning, we'll go through all the tuning and all of that. This is something that you can tune, or you can have somebody else tune. Pretty simple. It's something you can learn. Not too complicated at all. We're going to go through dyno tuning and all that. We're going to see what kind of power she makes. It's going to be absolutely amazing. And at the end of the day, this thing's going to be whining, whistling, and chopping its ass off. And it'll have some power. Who'd have thought? So guys, I hope you're excited as I am, because I'm absolutely freaking stoked. Absolutely stoked. I may get this. I may let Kevin paint this. I don't know. Haven't really decided yet. But boys, Pop's car, about to get the sauce. I know it's a slippery slope. Probably have better head. No. We're not going there. Kevin's already told me I need to go ahead and put better heads on it. We're not doing all that right now. We're going to get this thing running and driving. Go have some fun with it. Get the tuning handled. It's going to be amazing. So my dream finally coming true. And I'll have the best of both worlds. Supercharged small block Ford, supercharged Coyote. For me, that's a win. Guys, make sure you're subscribed. It's about to get real up in here. We'll catch you on the next one.